It's Friday. We're here. Friday, and December keeps moving along, you guys. Today is the 3rd, and we're going to go back in the bearded past with Zach, and we're going to talk about movies that were released December 2nd in history. There's actually some pretty good ones. Some of these ones you guys might remember, and some of them you might go, I've never heard of that movie. All right, so first movie that I'm going to talk about is the Disney Good Luck Charlie, It's a Christmas. How many of you guys watched this TV show? I did. I love this TV show. My family, we grew up watching this TV. I didn't grow up. My kids grew up and I watched it with them. Watched this show. We watched this Christmas movie. Enjoyed it very much. Came out in 2011. Naked Gun. If you've ever seen Naked Gun, then you have definitely blessed yourself with watching really a hysterical great movie. If not, came out in 1988. Still watch it. Cheesy as heck, but funny. In 2021, Back to the Outback. Couple koala bears and a snake going back to the Outback. They look a little nervous. But yeah, interesting stuff. We also have the NBC Annie Live released in 2021. I personally didn't watch that one, but I did watch the original Annie, and as a kid, you're kind of like, yeah, okay, it's whatever. But I wasn't into musicals very much, so I don't watch a lot of musicals. Yeah, Jackie. Jackie was released in 2016. That was about Jackie Kennedy. A very interesting story, very interesting life. Definitely, if you want to get a little insight onto those things, definitely worth checking that out. Also, too, we have Will Smith. It's going to come out this year on December 2nd. Will Smith, and I just brought this up yesterday, Emancipation. The name of the movie is going to be Will Smith in Emancipation. So, based off the words, I'm kind of going with a guess. I haven't seen a preview. But this could be a very interesting movie. Those of you who are Will Smith fans, you might definitely enjoy this. And, guys, get out. Watch films. Sometimes, the biggest films that we always hear about, they're good. But sometimes looking at some of these little gems, these little movies that we maybe haven't heard about, we might find one that we truly enjoy. All right, guys. Take care and have a good one. Bye now.
Ho, ho, ho.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Friday. It's been a great week. We've surpassed Thanksgiving. We're moving into the Christmas holiday season. It is December 2nd. Friday, the first Friday of December. We got many to go. It's going to be a great month where we got Christmas and we got New Year's coming up. We got cool stuff happening. Lots more to come as to what we're going to do throughout the month. But for now, it's Friday. We got to talk about movies. Why? Because I said so. That's why. And I'm the one here talking, so I get to talk about what I want. I'm going to talk about How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yes, most of you have seen this. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It's really funny. It's a great movie. Came out in the year 2000, the millennia. It's 22 years old. I think it came out in November of 2000. So yeah, something like that. Anyway, starring Jim Carrey, directed by Ron Howard, who's done a lot of great stuff. Now, this movie is based on the Dr. Seuss book and cartoon. More probably based on the cartoon than the original book, because the original book was actually in black and white. So anyway, lest I digress, what I wanted to talk about on this movie was interesting facts about movies. I've done ratings and done different things, but interesting tidbits about this movie. This movie has a lot of great comedy in it, a lot of action comedy. Jim Carrey did an amazing job. Probably, in my opinion, one of his best roles overall, because he's not only is he believable as the Grinch, but he's also doing really cool stuff the whole time. It's just really, really good. So, one clip here, and there's a lot of ad-libbing. Jim Carrey was given by Ron Howard, the director, a lot of freedom to take the script. The script says everything that's going on. You're going to step here, you're going to do this, the character's doing that and doing this, and this is what's going to happen based on what the character does. Jim Carrey was given kind of some range to ad-lib, The line says this, but you can kind of make it up as you go. Do whatever feels right in the moment. Also, the action. Jim Carrey, the Grinch is supposed to walk out and do this thing, and this thing's gonna happen. And that's the scene. Jim Carrey was given some freedom to go out and do something. So in one scene, we'll show you the clip in a second. In one scene, he's supposed to walk in, he's building some stuff, he needs to get some stuff, he needs a red or a white piece of cloth, blanket or sheet or something like that. He walks into his kitchen, his table is covered with silverware, and the scene in the script said that he's supposed to pull the tablecloth off the table and all the silverware on top is supposed to fall on the floor. That's the scene. That's the way it was written in the script. Jim Carrey blows in there, yanks the tablecloth off the table. All the silverware stays on the table, like that magic trick where you yank it off and everything stays. He yanks it off, storms out of the scene, walks back in. Well, let's take a look right here.
It's not a dress, it's a kilt! Sicko!
So he walks back in and messes it all up. That was not scripted. That was him walking off and thinking, oh, this is going to be funny. Goes back and does it. It was great, but that was not in the script. That was not part of the plan. So just a little tidbit there of some of the great comedy and some of the great things that happened in this movie. There's several scenes in this movie that were written one way. Jim Carrey took it another way. So if you haven't seen this movie, that's a little tidbit of some of the great comedy and fun stuff you'll see in it and the lightheartedness of this. Really good show, super enjoyable. The music's good, the scenery, the characters, all great. The outfits they had to put on and the makeup they had to put on, all just amazing. To this day, it still holds the record as the show with the most people, most actors and people behind the scenes, not behind the scenes, but actors and everybody, most people in costume and makeup. Like a lot of times you'll just have extras or people standing in the back. They don't have any makeup on or anything. They're just kind of back there because you're not going to notice them. This, everybody was done up. Holds the record to today, 22 years later, still the most in any single movie with the most makeup and most stuff going on for the actors. So check it out. That is How the Grinch Stole Christmas live action with Jim Carrey. All right, moving right along. It is Friday. And we're just gonna keep it simple today. Keep it simple, lighthearted. We're moving along. Let's check in with Gabrielle, see what she's got going on here in the great area of Modesto, San Joaquin County. See what she's got for us.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, December the 2nd. Our first weekend of the holiday season. What will everybody be doing? Will you be shopping? Will you be going to look at Christmas lights? Will you be, I don't know. What am I going to be doing? What am I doing? Oh!
I'll be spending the day at a wrestling tournament.
Oh, do you think anybody there will have a Santa suit on?
I'm guessing no.
Oh, that's a bummer. Well, sorry, Carl. The rest of us will be having fun and doing things, and Carl will only be having fun probably twice during that day when his son wrestles. But, okay, I will be out at the Hobby Lobby on Saturday with the Modesto 500 Lions, and we'll be ringing the bell. So why don't you come out and drop some change in that bucket for us? Come out and see a bunch of us. That's what I'll be doing on Saturday. What will I be doing on Sunday? Oh, what am I going to be doing on Sunday? I'm going to be in Disneyland. Yes! All right, I'm going to go see Mickey in all of his finest and eat gingerbread cookies and yum. Anyway, that's what I'll be doing. But I hope everybody out here will have a fun and interesting weekend. But to get to, maybe I can help you with that on my about town for today. Tomorrow, the 3rd, will be the downtown Christmas parade here, right? And the lighting of the trees and all that good stuff. Yeah, everybody's cars will be lit up and they'll go down the route and you can stand out there and watch it. If you're lucky, somebody will throw you a few candy canes. Always my favorite part, you never know. Santa usually throws some candy at the end when he comes through. So you could do a little shopping too while you wait down wherever you pick a good spot. You're in front of a good store or something, maybe they'll be open, you can shop too. And if not, find a good spot to sit in front of that has food and beverage. Better yet, huh? A good hot cocoa place. That's what we're gonna talk about today. What are you gonna do this weekend? You've got to do something good. You've got to take advantage of every weekend in the month of December and do fun stuff. So, everybody tell me on Monday. Oh, you can't tell me on Monday. Because what? I'll be in Disneyland. Sorry, guys. Come and tell me when I get back. All right? Everybody have a great weekend and a great Friday.
Ho, ho, ho!
Cool, very good. Go check some of that stuff out if you can, or get out and see some stuff. Just drive around. You know what my wife and I used to do when our kids were young and we were new to Lodi? We'd just go drive, put the kids in the car seats. It kind of helped because they go to sleep when you're driving. Put the kids in car seats, drive over to KFC. They had this cool little, they were like slider burgers, but they were mini chicken sandwiches, and they were called Smackers, KFC Smackers. I don't think they have them anymore, but we would just go a couple nights out of the year or in December when everyone's got their lights up, put the kids in the car seats, go get a few Smackers and drive around town just looking at the lights and, you know, having a little something to eat. Kids would end up they'd look at the lights and enjoy, and then they'd end up falling asleep, and, you know, it was great. It's good times. So go out and check out what's going on. Even if you just drive around and see the cool displays people put up. People do some pretty cool things these days with lights, so go check it out. Have some fun this season. We've had a rough few years. We're getting back on track, so go enjoy the season. All right, have a good one. Have a good weekend, everybody. We had some crappy weather yesterday. Gonna have some kind of crappy weather again. Great to just roll around in a car or something and enjoy some great movies, hot cocoa maybe, and enjoy the holidays. Take care, everybody. See you Monday on the morning routine. Woo! Hey, some of these cars are actually starting to fly these days.